Hello, welcome to Art Book Nook. My name is Kay, where I share with you my incredible collection of art and craft books. Today I'm sharing a truly special book, one that carries a very personal meaning for me. It's A Painter's Year by the late Brian Bennett, an artist I've admired for almost my entire life. Sadly, Brian is no longer with us, having passed away in 2022 at the remarkable age of 95. But his work continues to inspire many an artist, including myself. Many years ago, sometime back in the early 90s, I was thrilled and so excited to spend a week on a residential art course where Brian was the tutor. Now Brian, he was an extraordinary painter in my opinion, but his teaching style and demeanour wasn't exactly warm and fuzzy. At one point during the week, I asked him how I could get my work into a gallery or an exhibition. Remember, this is before the internet. And Brian told me quite bluntly, "Don't worry your pretty little head about that, my dear. I doubt you'll ever be good enough to be a proper artist, nor will anyone else in this room." It was such an unexpected response. I actually found it amusing, as did several other students. But here I am, all these years later, still quietly trying to prove to myself that eventually I might be good enough, and it's something that I'm actively working on now I've retired. Anyway, this isn't a how-to book. Instead, it's a beautifully produced coffee table collection of Brian's oil paintings of landscapes, scenes from the Chilterns and the Vale of Aylesbury, both areas of outstanding natural beauty here in the UK. Each painting marks a moment in the turning year: winter light, spring hedgerows waking up, sun-bleached fields in high summer, all captured with Brian's signature use of the painting knife. He was always very insistent it wasn't a palette knife. It looked like a palette knife and he'd shaped it slightly, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So today, rather than you listening to me waffling away, I'm sharing my precious signed copy of A Painter's Year with a flick through, accompanied by gentle music, and I'll meet you at the end with some details of some extra resources which it'd be wonderful if you took the time to watch. Anyway, let's settle in now for a quiet moment of colour and beautiful paintings of the English countryside. Well, this brings us to the end of Brian's lovely book. I hope you've enjoyed this selection of his landscape paintings. I'm fairly certain this book was self-published by Brian, but you can still find copies on Amazon and eBay for quite modest prices. And while I was researching Brian's life and work, I rediscovered a small book in my own library, Oil Painting with a Knife. It actually includes a little insight into Brian's process, along with 2 step-by-step demonstrations. So I'll film a separate video as a follow-up for you. Brian was an award-winning artist and he served as president of the Royal Institute of Oil Painters for many years. His work is held in private collections all across the USA, Japan, Europe and here in the UK, including those of His Royal Highness Prince Edward and Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Gloucester. In the description below, I've linked to a short film on YouTube celebrating Brian's life and work. I do hope you take a moment to watch it. I certainly enjoyed it and it brought back so many memories from that period in my life. And just for fun, here I am in my local newspaper around the same time, proudly clutching my very first watercolour painting, which I entered into the Society of Amateur Artists annual competition. I was full of hope and dreams. I was absolutely thrilled with this painting, though Brian, as we discovered earlier, probably was not. So thank you for spending this time with me. I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed my video, giving it a like or even a hype really helps my channel more than you might think. I'd love to know what you think of Brian's work, so do leave me a comment below. I always enjoy reading them and I reply to every single one. And if there's a book you'd like me to review for you in future, just let me know. So until next time, happy painting.